Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. I call upon our Creator, Christ, my angels, archangels, and ascended masters, my ancestors, saints, and spirit guides, to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves my and humanity's highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. Our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between, what do you say to us today? Again, you are divine experience. So Creator is just reiterating the fact that you are not just the body, you are not the spirit, you are divine. So you just let that sink in and start to observe it within yourself. I am grateful now that I am consciously responsible and accountable for all my thoughts. What we create in our minds, we create in our reality. Therefore, we need great self-control, because when we focus on the wrong, focus on something that can harm yourself and others, you have to take full responsibility for that, as well as accountability. Therefore, guard your thoughts. This is why when I seem to always be getting the health affirmations, and I ask, what do you want us to vocalize? And that's because what we think and speak must manifest. Therefore, self-control is a gift of the Spirit. It's part of our ascension process, and that is to take full responsibility for every thought, word, and deed. Now, that's not easy when you live in denial and when accountability and responsibility conflicts with you wanting to always appear as perfect or having it all together and this and that. But without acknowledging the step of full responsibility and accountability, there can be no evolution. So, if you're serious about experiencing the fullness of your divinity, then you will begin with it. And you must let go of how others will perceive that and embrace the opportunity to be honest with yourself. It's not easy, but it's good. Our beloved Creator, what do you say to us? We are never alone. We are inseparable from our Creator. Now, this is true because just by our mere design, we are together. It's almost like my hand is part of my arm. That is how we are. Now, this hand can be separated from this arm, but our Creator cannot be separated from us by cosmic design. So, our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between, what wisdom do you have for us? Love being yourself. This entails understanding that you are divine, that you must take full responsibility and accountability for your thoughts. And that means no longer being in denial about your humanity, your perfections, and your flaws, and accepting the whole of yourself. Because as soon as you can accept yourself as you are, irrespective of external opinions, the more you can love yourself. And when you achieve that, then you're able to love others. Because it's like the more you can give that to yourself, the more you can give that to others. It begins with you. So, we are our Creator's glory. Therefore, uh, it is possible for us to exhibit His highest characteristics. But He won't force you to do that. He just says, "This is me," and you can choose righteousness, which is not easy. It is really easy eventually, man. It's like, why didn't I do this sooner? But to break the conditioning of appearances and needing external approval, therein lies the challenge. But never mind what others are saying, you and the Creator are together eternally. So who's fooling whom? So righteousness is lovely. That's all I can say. It simplifies your life. It eliminates drama. It just makes everything just makes sense. Now, the more we love ourselves and the more we accept ourselves as we are, the more it is possible to firmly and securely establish the brotherhood of mankind on earth. Because love begets love. And it begins with self acceptance. Love being yourself, and now look here. It's all about love. Like you can fall in love with yourself because you're so sweet and so kind and so amazing, and yet you can be brutally ruthless when someone tests your divinity. Because we have absolute conscious awareness of light and dark. And as sweet as we are, is as not sweet as we can be, depending on the circumstance. And then whatever action we choose, we have to take full responsibility for that. But when you're living in your divinity, our director, our creator directs our steps. And when you the end of corona, then you're basically a vessel for our creator. He moves you. He says go here, go there. You just go with the flow because that's just how it works. Divine sanctuary. You're feeling all lovey, romantic, sweet, all about love. I don't understand how me that don't want to read about relationships find it in my cards. So there's love, but you could be afraid of something or divine feminine. Someone's got divine feminine front center in the sight. Subconscious mind. Oh, someone's very in love or something. Love is in the okay, that's maybe nice. You know? Um, Hopefully you pair up with someone that shares your level of conscious awareness and that it is reciprocal, who also loves themselves, who also understands our creator, and most importantly, who takes full responsibility and accountability for their thoughts, words, and deeds. Otherwise, it's a drag. Uh, I'm just saying. It's very boring when you have to rear another person's son or daughter. You don't mind to support them, but really, must you teach them the basics? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it must be based on common sense, logic, truth. You can love someone, but you can't love them with a being foolish and silly and immature. And uh, is that really love or enabling dysfunction? So this relationship that you're finding is very sweet and romantic and all that stuff with a divine being. And I think the love is rooted in the respect and admiration for the person. Because it's not someone that is now just being charming and flirting and that kind of stuff, but it is someone who loves themselves and who takes responsibility for their actions and who delights in peace and harmony for self and others. So that is like a good life. It's definitely not boring because there's another level of fun that you can have besides whatever. What to expect? Uh, what did I say? Something that brings out your inner child or heals your inner child or soothes your inner child or it just kind of hits the spot whoever this person may be. It's your reward for loving yourself, so it's almost as though you're gonna meet a match. This was put on your path, but you first had to learn that you are divine, that you must take responsibility for your and accountability for your thoughts, that we cannot be separated from our Creator, and that you must love yourself. Because when you can love yourself, you can love another. Because to love yourself is hard, you have to face the truth about yourself. And in facing that, which takes courage and strength to admit our flaws and imperfections and failures and whatever, we develop a strong moral character. Now, we don't have to lie to another because if we lie to ourselves, if we lie to another, we're lying to ourselves, creating avoidable drama, unhappiness, and trouble. So, you being rewarded with one of a similar, you cut from a similar cloth. Happiness. This person makes you happy for some reason, and you happy. It's like you feel you deserve this. What to hopes and fears? You have fear that you could be deceived, and this is just another circus with another clown. And you're also hoping not to deny any red flags and take decisive action because time you don't get back and you don't compromise soul satisfaction and happiness because you have the discernment. If you can face the truth, you can tell when another is doing the same or whether they are not. But I don't think you should fear this relationship. Try not to focus so much on your fears just because you don't know the outcome. Oops. Trust your intuition. You just know, man. That's why this is like trust your intuition. If it's off, if you feel something isn't, it's not. Trust that. That will be your guide. I was saying our Creator directs our steps. He literally moves us if we submit to Him. But not submit as in a weird way. Submit as in collaborate. Outcome, seeing red flags and eliminating that from your life. And also, when you find this person that you are happy with and that you feel is your reward, don't succumb to temptation. Honor yourself and that person by choosing right action, by loving yourself correctly. Because the person coming in your life is not expecting you to be someone from the movies or from a novel or something like that. They'll just be observing you and then loving things about you and not loving things about you and saying, I like that, but I certainly don't like that. And that's no reason to give in to temptation. It's better to say, no, this isn't working and keeping it moving. But if you do stay, you do the right thing. So maybe you've never lived like that. Maybe you've never needed to be honest with anyone. So then you have to pray a lot for a Creator to keep you on the straight and narrow. But if you want this kind of divine a partnership, then you must put in the work. So our Creator will show you how. He says He directs our steps, but we direct our heart. So He's not going to tell you who you must love. But when it goes left, He is going to intervene and make you aware of what you need to do. And then you have to trust your divine guidance so that you can live as victoriously as possible, as happily as possible. So yes, we're all a work in progress because that is evolution, the divine exploring themselves and becoming more consciously aware of our design and our ability to grow. So, thank you, our beloved Creator, for this divine guidance. You are worthy to be praised. You are the greatest. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.